The performance figures of the Ferrari LaFerrari set a new standard for road cars. The 0 to 62 miles an hour sprint takes less than 3 seconds, and 0 to 124 miles an hour takes under just 7 seconds. It can lap Ferrari's Fiorano test track in Italy in under 1 minute and 20 seconds, or 5 seconds faster than the Ferrari Enzo. Ferrari has only revealed that the LaFerrari's top speed is in excess of 217 miles per hour. We will find out very shortly. The power for the LaFerrari comes from a 789 brake horsepower version of the F12's 6.3-litre V12, working in tandem with a 161 brake horsepower electric motor to drive the rear axle. Ferrari claims the motor's high torque output at low revs allowed it to tune the V12 to produce its best at high revs. The result is huge power on tap at any speed in any gear. Peak power arrives at a heady 9,000 RPM, and a maximum torque of more than 900 Nm is delivered at 6,750 RPM. The tricky job of marshalling all that thrush is handed to Ferrari's 7-speed dual-clutch F1 gearbox. A 60kg lithium-ion battery pack attached under the floor pan helps give the car a 35mm lower centre of gravity than the Enzo's. It's charged under braking, and whenever the V12 produces more torque than required. The batteries supply power to the electric motor, which is hooked up to a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox. This hybrid system means that the LaFerrari emits just 330 grams per kilometre of CO2, an impressively low figure given the level of performance that is on offer. The Pagani Huayra BC is a much more focused version of the already superb Huayra. Power and torque are increased to 800 brake horsepower and 811 pounds-per-feet of torque, and there's a new aero concept, revised chassis, brakes, and pretty much anything else you care to mention. Pagani say it's inspired by the Zonda R, but unlike that most extreme version of their first supercar, the BC remains fully road legal. The BC part of the name is a tribute to the first ever Pagani customer, the late Benny Chiola. Just 20 will be built, and despite a price of €2.35 million plus taxes, they have all been sold. The BC might look like a Huayra with some aero additions and still feature a 6-litre twin-turbocharged V12 engine from AMG, but is a radically different car to the standard model. There's a new 7-speed transverse gearbox supplied by X-Track, which is still a single clutch paddle operated system, with new front and rear subframes to help with the cooling requirements and aero loads that are now generated. The new suspension uprights and 4-way adjustable dampers, the latest generation Brembo carbon ceramic brakes, and the incredible aerodynamic package developed in conjunction with Dallara. Pagani has also saved weight wherever possible, and the BC comes in at 1,218 kilos. The final engine spec is established by AMG and is around 800 brake horsepower. Pagani has extensively tested the car at Nardo, but isn't releasing final downforce figures nor a top speed. They suggest somewhere around 220, and we will find out in a few moments. So, the LaFerrari or the Huayra BC? Which will win on the track? Let's find out. Which cars would you guys like to see race next? Please leave your suggestions in the comment section below for the next Forza Horizon 3 Duel. Thank you for watching guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.